So today I'm coming to you with a Q3 dividend update on my taxable accounts where I have some ETFs, blue chip stocks, of course, realty income, and more that I've been building up and tracking my dividends in order to share with you and to keep myself on track. Plus, we'll be going over some recent stock market news on SCHD and realty income. So before we get started, if you're not already, subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell so that we can continue on this journey for financial freedom together. So let's start off with SCHD. They recently underwent a stock split, which made it even more accessible for investors like you and me and to be able to purchase full shares. SCHD focuses on U.S. companies with a strong track record of high dividend yields. It tracks the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 Index, which means it holds financially sound companies that provide steady dividend income. It has a low expense ratio of 0.06% and a dividend yield paired with me staying consistent and building up this position is going to give me a nice cushion of income in my portfolio. So if you're not already investing into it, it might be something you want to take a look at. The stock split took place at the end of last week. Before the split, I had a little over 11 shares and now I have over 34. They had a 3-for-1 split, which took the stock price from about $85 down to $28 per share. So remember, when it comes to dividend investing, it's about being consistent, striving to build wealth gradually. Time is on your side. I'll invest even small amounts consistently, and I'm reinvesting my dividends in order to help me and aid me on building up my share sizes. So SCHD was a new addition to my portfolio at the beginning of 2024, and I'm currently up 10.02%. Now, a little bit about realty income. Ticker symbol O, it is a favorite among dividend investors for its dependable monthly payouts. Recently, Wells Fargo raised their price target for it from $62 up to $65. And other analysts are also suggesting targets as high as $70.50. This company is incredible when it comes to paying dividends, and they recently announced their 652nd consecutive monthly payout, which is amazing. I've already built this position up to over 100 shares. So right now I'm trying to give attention to some of the other positions that are still below 50, but still dollar cost averaging little by little. And because they pay a monthly dividend, it's also building up from those reinvested shares. So realty income has a solid foundation in commercial real estate, like BJ's and CVS, for example. And with these higher price targets, it's clear that analysts see promising growth ahead. This is one that I plan on holding long term due to the income potential. And of course, I love that they pay monthly. All right, so here's a look at all of my dividends received in the month of September. Now, I'm doing this update as my Q3 update. Some of the payments did come in October, but I'm counting them in this update because this is how I did it the last time around. For example, VTI VOO and NVDA came in at the beginning of October, but I'm counting them here in my Q3 quarter end update. So I've been investing into some well-known dividend players, and here are the results. Beyond dividends, I'm keeping an eye on the growth of some of my investments like VTI and VOO, which are my go-tos for that diversified market exposure. They also have low fees and a solid track record, which make them an amazing choice for anyone looking to build a balanced portfolio over the long term. So both VTI and VOO have shown steady growth in my portfolio. My VOO is up currently 26.61%. It tracks the S&P 500 and it gives me exposure to large cap companies. And then when it comes to VTI, which I have in two different portfolios, I do $10 daily over in public, but I also have additional shares in my Webull account. I'm up 28% on public and 34.25% on my position over on Webull. And VTI gives me even broader market exposure by including small cap and mid cap stocks. So in that investment choice, you're getting nearly 4,000 companies in that one basket of stocks. So these investments create a diversified and balanced portfolio with plenty of room for growth over time. The Q3 numbers have been encouraging for me and reminding me why I chose these ETFs to be the cornerstone of my portfolio. So over on Public, I received $20.59 for VTI, and on Webull, $17.41, and then VOO, $28.29. Now on to SCHD, which we already talked about. I received $8.48, and I'm doing that over on Moomoo. And Realty Income is also having a little overlap in my portfolios, but my main position is on Moomoo, where I received $27.34, and then another $1.05. And now the last ETF in the bunch, SPHD, which is Invesco's S&P 500 High Dividend Low Volatility ETF. This ETF gives you exposure to 50 of the least volatile, high-yielding stocks in the S&P 500. So this one could be a good fit for investors who want to reduce volatility in their portfolio. And I'm currently up 20.97% on this position, and my last dividend payment was $5.03. Up next, we have Main Street Capital, and this is a business development company, a BDC, and it provides financing to lower middle market businesses. With its high yield and strong business model, it's a valuable asset in my portfolio, helping me to achieve monthly income goals. And this is actually my best performer when it comes to my dividend focused portfolio, and I'm currently up 25.66%. I received two dividends, $11.10 and $9.07, for a total of $20.77. Okay, so now we're down to our individual stocks. I've covered the ETFs, the REIT, and the BDC in my portfolio. So let's run through these. Now, Microsoft and Meta are my smallest positions. I only have one share when it comes to those two, but it's great to be receiving a dividend off of all of these positions because I chose them because they offered stability and growth potential, and I'm getting the extra added bonus of a dividend, which some I even increasing over time. So Microsoft is a leader when it comes to software and cloud services, something I'm glad I added to my portfolio and will continue to build up that position. So for Microsoft, I received a dividend payment of $1.15. Now on to tech stocks, Meta and Google, which happen to be top holdings in my VTI and VOO ETFs, but I'm getting extra exposure. I invest into those also, and they offer the opportunity for me to capitalize on the tech sector's continued expansion. So Meta, my dividend payment was just 51 cents, and Google, $4.40. And we also have NVDA, a leader in the AI space, which my dividend was 11 cents. Last, we have Target, a stock that I am also holding on to, whose performance has been lagging right along with Disney in my portfolio. But even though we have those ups and downs, Target remains a dependable retailer, and they're working to adapt well to changes in consumers' behavior. So in the future, I'm hoping that this one will give me both income and growth when the share price starts to improve. So here's a look at all of my dividends received year to date in my taxable accounts. I did recently do a separate video where I gave a look at one position in one of my IRAs, which is FXAIX. But all of these dividends that I'm tracking here are in my taxable accounts that I can tap into when I'm ready in early retirement or whenever I need. So my total dividends received year to date are $690.09. For the month of September, I received $145.73, up from the last quarter end when I received $142.16, with my largest dividends coming from Realty Income, Main Street Capital, VTI, and VOO. So in the comments, share which dividend players do we have in common in our portfolios. I'm still building and growing over here. I hope that me sharing my journey is an inspiration to you. I'm going to continue to be consistent and patient and reinvest those dividends in order to build out these positions for passive income in the future. If you made it this far into the video, I hope you are subscribed, you hit that like button and that notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I post my next video. What's your favorite dividend investment right now? How many shares do you have of SCHD post-split? I'd love to hear about it, so make sure to drop me a comment. Stay tuned for my monthly updates as well as my Q4 update, which I will be bringing to you in January. We'll continue to review my progress on these same investments. I don't anticipate any new additions. I'm glad that I got started on this journey. Thanks to Keenan Grace for kicking off that passive income challenge way back when that got me started on investing into Realty Income, Main Street Capital, and SPHD. And to Mommy Trader for sharing videos where she tracks those dividends in her taxable accounts. It really inspired me to start doing the same. If you're ready to open up a new account, check out my referral links for Webull and Moomoo. They will be in the description and pinned in the comments. And consider joining channel membership. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.